Check 1, 2.
That gong is killing me. All right, so hey, what's up? Welcome to Newbies Crypto. I'm your host, Shelby Vol. Changing up the format a little bit. I'm trying to rock this new computer that my good boy Loco FPV gave, or sold me. It's caca now. So shout outs to him. We're gonna just cut right to it. I'm gonna try to get Herb in here because I'm running the laptop. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult. I don't have my soundboard working, so there's no, what I love to do, which is kick on the sound effects, the laughs, the claps, and all that. So we're gonna kind of rough and dry trend analysis with a little bit of music in the background to keep us kind of going. Wish I could get this playing. This would be quite awesome because I'd play the Benny Hill song just to show you what DOGE is doing today. Which, if you watched last night, which millions of people didn't, and that's fine. We kind of we charted it out, and it actually played out to the T. It literally went right where we thought it would stop and retrace, and we're going to show that here in just a second. I'm going to wait for a couple people to get in here. I think I see Dave in here. What's up? Let's see what else is going on here. Read the chat. Hey, Jorge's here. What's up, buddy? Don't bring that Doge in here. We're going to have to talk about it. It is what it is. It's making people money, and I'll be honest, it's making me money too. I made some cash on it for sure. I let a bot run on it, and I just put 500 at it and kicked back almost 100. So in 2 days' time. What are great about bots, if you want to get into that, that's through BitsGap, something that you have to pay for. It is not a free service. However, you attach your accounts. BitsGap doesn't do anything. They don't touch your money as far as they have no means to get it. But you just pay for the service of just being more dynamic with your trades. Allows you to put a whole bunch of stuff in there, like what's called DCA and stop losses, trailing stop losses, and bots are basically just what they are. They're autonomous bots that will trade for you, and you just set the parameter where you want it to trade, and off it goes. Now, the thing that you sacrifice when running bots are you sacrifice maximum gains, but over time you accumulate a lot more because you're catching every little up and down. So I'm not going to get too technical about that. That's not really what today's video is about. It's just the usual check-in, show you what the market's doing, and like I said, we're learning how to do all this stuff, and we're passing this knowledge on to you all. So you can watch all the other channels, which I strongly encourage you to do, like BitBoy. I strongly suggest people to listen to our Crypto Revolution. Sorry, it's my shop. Really? Crypto Revolution, Kite Crypto, and Crypto Zombie. If you can watch those, if I were to only select 3 people that I'd watch every single day, would be those 3 people. Crypto Revolution will give you a real good trend analysis, which we talked about last night, that you got to learn, and it'll show you patterns that are forming on all the coins. He's not partial. There's a damn fly in here. Get my damn fly swatter, and we'll take care of business. So Crypto Revolution will give you good TA on everything. He's not partial. He doesn't care if it's Dogecoin or some whatever random shitcoin, but he'll give you like what's coming, and it's really informative. You'll learn a lot. Trust me. You'll make really, really, really good trades if you listen to him. And then Kai Crypto, he's a young guy. He's 21. Super duper smart when it comes to the other thing I mentioned last night, which was you need to learn Elliott wave theory. So this guy uses Elliott wave theory completely with trend analysis, and he runs 2 indicators, a MACD and an RSI. That's it, and he's doing tremendous, making great gains. And he'll teach you the Elliott wave every day when he goes live. That's what he's going over, and he'll go live for like 3 hours. I strongly encourage you guys. It's KITE Crypto. Sub to their channel. Tell him Shelby said hey. I sent him some bones on his chat, super chat. Yeah. And then Crypto Zombie. So what he does, he kind of leans more on the majors, like Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then it gives you a lot of detailed, like news, current events, what's driving the market, what's happening, what's creating everything. It's really good to listen to him. He's super informative. And then if you want everything in a you know, Today's Show kind of environment, and he does know what he's talking about, is BitBoy. But I put him down here, even though he'll tell you every single damn time he goes live, I'm the #1 crypto channel in all the interwebs. I don't need to hear it 50,000 times. Either way, I get it. But the first three that I mentioned, those are really the ones that if I only had to pick three, those would be the three I picked. So without further ado, let's see if I can't get Herb in here. Let's see how he's doing. Let me call him in here real quick. All right, there, buddy. I'm gonna see if I can get you. You might not be able to see me, man. I mean, that's just the way that's just the way it's gonna have to be. Because now we're live, and that's just the way it's gonna go. Problem is, I don't have my audio for background music. I don't hear it that well. Well, I'm switching, you know, because I'm switching over this laptop to see how it's working, and it's just I'm trying to learn all the ins and outs. Oh shit, I did it on the wrong one. Sorry, folks. Trying to switch this up real quick, get it all situated. All right, this is where I need to add this in real quick. Got to add me in here. All right. Pick up that. Man, what do you got? Birds everywhere? Where are you at, Herb? Living high on the hog. Pretty nice. All right, so we'll just use charts. Let's go to Doge chart. Let's go there first. You want to do that? Let's go to Doge. So we're all into the Doge, apparently. Everybody's hyped in on that, so let's just go to Doge. So let me know when you get to it, Herb. I don't know if you can watch it on watch the stream, and then you can see what I'm talking about. But I'll show you what I've learned yesterday to today. More about these fibs. I'm going to check that one in a minute. So I'm going to go here and show this to everybody that's watching. So yesterday on the stream, you can go back and look to reference it so you know I'm not BSing. We went out and we did these fib retracements. First, we did our Elliott wave on the macro level. And I said that we were in a 1, 2, and an extended third. That's what I said we were in. And then, so I plotted based on that theory, the Elliott wave. And just so you know, Herb, there's a new way to do this. Right? I don't say new, but there's a different way to do these fibs than the way we're doing it currently. And I know Kai Crypto is doing it the way he's doing it. It could go either way, but this one's proven to be so far very effective, and especially with Doge. So we mapped out the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I said potential targets where it could go, and it literally hit. It's called the -2.7, but it's the same math, Herb. Kinda. I'll have to show it to you. You and I'll have to do it privately, but it hit. So it changed. So it hit that -2.7 where that guy was saying it always hits. Sure enough, dude, it hit it. I even put the price number 6745. It came real close. Went a little bit past it to what is that? 6949. So it went like a couple cents above it. Not much. And then yeah. Well, let me see if I can share it with you. Oh no. All right, can you see it? You can see my mouse and you see me moving everything? Okay. So I mapped my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It bounced down real short for a 4 in here. And then price target was 645, 6745, and it literally hit the -2.7, -0.27, and then retraced it. Now it's down, going down. It's heading straight, right where we predicted. So if all holds true, it might bounce to 52, and it did. Look at that. It goes all the way down here and hits the 382. See if we can trend where it's going now. So either way, it works, and it's doing it well. But we had an idea. We knew Doge had correction. We knew it was coming. So here's your correction. This is a big one, man. My bot got stopped out. I had my bot at like 5 or 6% stop loss. Yeah. So the bot got closed out. I might start it again once I find bottom here, or Doge finds bottom. Get re-entered in, but I'm gonna wait and see if this pans out. Maps to where we say it was going to go, which it did. Like, it's pretty shocking. This map right here, this fib I did right here, is even zoomed in more, and it literally did what we said it was going to do. We mapped this leg. That's how we came with these numbers. So it came up on here on this leg, bounced down and retraced to the 382, almost to the 5, and then we said it was going to go to 0.6745, which would be the negative 2.7. Insurance shit, dude, it did exactly that. We mapped out this yesterday, last night, or I did, this wedge, and then I left and went home, and then it did exactly what it said it was going to do: go up, bounce, now bounce down. Now I got to map it again, so I got to remember how to do it now. Right, so it came up, hit negative 2.7. So that's the profit area. So now we got to trace it going down and find out where it's going to go. We don't know where it's going to go yet. So we're going to wait for it to turn and find its bottom, and then once it finds its bottom, we can figure out where it's going to go. We can't really do that right now, I don't think. Well, let's only take the... The hell? Oh, it's locked, that's why. Now let me go up here and trace this leg. So I'm going to find the bottom to the top. There. All right, so now I'm looking at where it's going to go. So the 786, it went past that. It wicked past it. It wicked past the 0. So let me extend it and use this wick down here and see if it does it. Oh, no. If you use the wick, the previous lowest wick, it bounced right off of that same point. That's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing how much this shit works right now. So now we're looking for a retracement over here according to this fib, which is right where I have it right now. 0.7468. Or it's actually 0.7440 is what it's saying. So let me see if I can line that up. Somewhere around there. I can't get it right on the line, but it says it right here on the fib. That's the target, negative 2.7. Or negative 0.27, sorry. That's the target, the guy said. That's the overall main target that majority of the time it hits. We just proved it. So now we're looking for it to retrace down where it looks like it's going to find bottom soon. It's already past the 3, past the 5, it's past the 6. It's touched past the 7. So now we're looking for it to, and it didn't go, it went all the way to 100, but it's stopped. And now it's probably going to go back up. We're looking at 4 cents to possibly 8. That's the 618. Apparently that's the like optimum. Like, yes, we really want it to go there. On this leg right here. No, so now you're doing an A. You're going to do an A, B, C, and then get up there. That's where it's saying it's potentially going to go. It's, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A. No. Not true. This can't be true. Let's talk it through then. I'm going to pull out my fib, my correction wave. I'm looking for a 1 or an A. B. All right, so B and then C. So this is what I'm looking for. Actually, you know what? I probably have it trended the wrong way. So now let's say we're going down. Let's say we're going down. Say, because we're definitely breaking the trend. So now we're going down, not up, right? We were going up. We totally broke the uptrend. We're going down. We posted almost past the previous low. So it looks to be like we're going down. Let's go to that possibility. Let's trend that out. So down, you would go from the highest point to the lowest point, and then that should give us a idea. Okay, so now we're going this way. So we're saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is literally what we just did on Doge. Perfect Elliott wave. Go ahead and mark that in there. So get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. It couldn't be more perfect than that. What are we on? Yeah, this is a 1 hour chart. So this isn't even since just yesterday, like yesterday evening. No? Am I reading it wrong? Today's the 5th, right? This says... So this was in the morning. Oh, this is the 3rd. So all the way back from the 3rd in the morning. So at 8 o'clock in the morning on the 3rd. Started the Elliott wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get rid of... You see the pennant, see the breakout to make the 5th, which is what we were talking about. And now you got an A. A's looking like it's going to be right here. And that's where we're making our measurement off of now to say that, all right, we're doing an ABC correction. We know that. We believe in the Elliott wave theory. So where are we going? So where we're going is a retrace back up to, it's going to be one of these zones. It's going to be either the 3-8, the 5, the 6, or the 7. This is be the worst case scenario that it go, well, if you're wanting to short it, but we're looking for it to go bounce either the 382 or the 5. Come up here. Oh, and then we're looking to trace down. Oh, it's a good point, man. I mean, you know, the rumor on the street is, you know, you better sell before Saturday. And here's kind of an example of why. I mean, seriously. So I'm going to plot in these numbers where the thing is telling us we're going, potentially. Really hard to get this to stick. A mouse pad. Let's see. Okay. Man, you swear like you're in a bird sanctuary, bro. Sounds like it. I'm so pissed about that damn windshield, man. Fucking shit. Yeah, FYI, I cracked my windshield on the way in here on my new Corolla. It's gonna cost me a ton of money. Damn it. I'm just plotting the numbers. No, it's a little discombobulated right here, but we're trying to get these numbers in. All right, so potentially this B leg could go to either 58, 60, 63, or 65. 65 is like the highest the fib's calling, somewhere in here. And then you're going to retrace back down, and it's saying you're coming down to 47 cents. Nice buy-in at that point, right? Well, that's if you want to short it, these are the numbers to targets to hit to start buying in for a short if you have the ability to short Doge. But that's what it's calling for. Like, so you're looking for this to come up and hit one of these targets and then retrace back down. Just know when it gets back up there, that's where she's coming. That's what the data says. Do you agree with that or disagree, Herb? I'm going to put the target for down here. We're calling 47 cents is where it's going to bottom out. starts to run back up and do leg 4. So this would be leg 3 on a leg 4 on a macro level. That's what we're working out right now on a macro level, and then shoot up for a leg 5. And it called leg 5 at 74 cents. On the macro level, mind you. So when it hits that top of that leg 5, then it's coming down. It's down. It's going to come down a lot. I think that's probably where its peak's going to be. That's what I think. Because on a macro level, you're forming a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plain as day. And that's where the 5th would be. The 5th leg. I know we're talking over people's heads, but makes sense one day. What are we looking at here? But I needed the money. I should have waited. I made an extra 100. Because he's talking about Doge. Well, you can still make money. There's options to make money in here. The point is, you gotta know where to get in. And to short it, I mean, what are you gonna catch? BTC when it's going down? I mean, to short it? Oh, I see what you're meaning. Yeah, I see. Just posted another candle on the hourly, so let's zoom in on the 24 minutes, see where we're going. Looks like you're on the 24-minute chart that you are. That's such a weird pattern. Look at that other pennant that broke. 24-minute. I'll draw that one in there. It's It looks like it hit it. It's like it's bottomed out and it's going back up on its B leg. On the 24-minute. Pull some data here. Yeah, that's the sell-off then. What's the bonus? Yeah. Yeah, I'm running 24, 12, 6, and I see a MACD green, but you got a lot of red on the cash wave and a red dot on the 6-minute cipher. So enter at your own risk. Well, the way it's going to invalidate this is if it breaks. It's not going to invalidate it. It's just going to come up. So you want to get in now, or it's got more to come down. Well, let's see. It bottomed out and it retraced back up. Past the 382. You're hitting the 5 right now. And maybe the 618 before you go down. So you're right. I'd wait. Wait to see what happens. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking leg B is already forming. You're already forming leg B right now. Yeah, so with 24 is confirming that we're making that leg right now. I'm adjusting my prices so people can see them a little bit easier. It's going to be a short leg though, man. It's not going to be a long one. You're forming the B leg. I mean, it's not necessarily. But like we called out, the numbers to retrace on the 24-minute, it's retracing B, and it's already hit the 382. It's already hit the 5. It's literally wicking the 5 right now on the retrace. Remember, we're going to bounce off of 382, the 5, or the 618. We're looking on getting ready to bounce and continue down to the downside. That's what we're looking for right now. So you're going to look, yeah. And then that's not, yeah, I think it's, well, I mean, the fib says that's where it's going to bounce and come down. And then the next buy-in opportunity is at 47 cents. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yep. I've got, down here is what we're talking about. So we're talking about this is this indicator right here. Lets us know that red means institutional money, green means retail money. When you see this green, it's a lot of retail. When the institutions bow out, price action drops. Every time. On the MACD, okay, let me go to the 1 hour. Woo! Ooh, it's coming down. It's coming down. Let's read what the cipher says in the 1 hour. The cipher says in the 1 hour, down. You're playing out of down right now. God damn it. Bitch. Oh, it's spring. Flies are back in the shop. Yay! MACD says wide open to the down. The signal line isn't even touching, coming close. 1 hour on the cipher, you got a mountain of cash. You up close to the upside, but you got a mountain of cash that's fighting through, which would kind of validate that we're going to still got energy to come down to complete out leg C on price action, and then return going back up. So I mean, I don't think we're done. I just think these are the targets where we're at, and if you're going to play the Doge, at least know how the Doge is acting. Don't just willy-nilly go in and get wrecked, because these things right here are what I've been trying to prevent from people to getting into and getting wrecked on, which is this dip right here. Look at all this money that just, if you got in at here and you're just like everybody else who are all dumb money at the very beginning and Doge, and blah, 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 and not knowing shit about TA or anything else, you bought in. And you bought in at almost 70 cents, and it just tanked on you at 50 cents. That's a lot. That's a huge thing. And if you were new and you got in and you're going, oh my God, my money, it just bought in because John over at the shop said, hey, get Doge, because my buddy on Facebook says Doge to the moon. Who cares about, case study, blah, blah, blah. Right, and so then they get wrecked. And then what happens is when you get into this scenario and you don't know what's happening and you do have money in it, what you end up is you buy at the top and then you're selling. You're freaked out. You sell. And the next thing you know, you're like, I sold and I lost. And then it goes back up and you're like, damn it, I missed it again. This is why it's important to know how to read this shit. And I'm not talking necessarily to you, Herb. I'm talking to everybody that's potentially listening to this. This is what we're trying to prevent with Newbies for Crypto. We're trying to prevent you all from falling subject to this crap right here. Doge's spill-offs are legendary. They will wreck the shit out of you if you don't know what you're doing. So again, not to Herb, this is to you all that are listening. So look for these price targets for a bounce. And what I mean by a bounce is going to come up here and then go back down. And then you can buy in down here. So I'm going to look buy in Doge unless something drastically changes. Okay, I'm going to go with my fibs, and I'm going to look to buy back in at 47 cents. Put a buy in. Put part of your position in right here. Put another position down here on the 618 at 40 cents. At 40 cents down here. Because these are the targets that if this plays out the way it should, These are where your buy-ins are. Yep. Right. Now we finished the A. So that's what I think we are. Put it in USDT. Don't put it in cash. Put it in USDT. Now we don't get taxed. Go up. I think we're finishing up B already. That's what I'm saying. I think we've already gone up and done B. We're going to finish out B right here, and we're going to start falling down on C. We're going to start doing that B to C leg. I think that's what's coming up right soon. Like, I think we'll go up a little bit higher. No, I'm going off the charts. I'm going off the data. The wicks, when you measure these out, you have to use the wicks. You don't just use the candle bodies. You have to use the wicks. So based on the wicks on this hike in the Shi, we came down, bottomed, and we posted 2 more candles going up, which would validate making the A to B leg. And now we're out where the top is. It's already past the 382. It's touching the 5 right now, poking a little bit of its. So I'm running the 24, 12, and 6. Yeah, like I said, the call-outs are 68, 62, or 65. Well, this is leg E. This is leg A right now. We finished it, and that's fine. We disagree, but I'm just telling you what the charts are on the 24. If I even go to the hour, I see where you're getting hung up a little bit, but you got to see that the previous candle post, the last candle, or the candle that we're currently on, is shorter by a long shot than the candle before. It's a higher low, correct? When you have post a higher low, then you've changed your trend. So now you go to 24 just so you can get more candles and more data, and there again, more validation. Another candle just posted a higher low. So we're for sure going up on leg B, and we're going to find out where it is. It might have finished and been right here at the 5, and we're going to come tumbling down to 47. I'm on the 24, mind you. I'm posting 20 right now. Or I'm on the 24. You're right. Very much good. Yeah, right. I think, like I said, it hit the 5. It already hit the 382 and already hit the 5. That validates B. And now we're looking for it to come down more to 47. If it goes to 47, that's a good buy-in. And now what you do is now you look at these horizontals that are on here, these dashed lines, and I'm going to go ahead and find the top from the previous run-up. I'm going to find another top from the previous run-up. And Herb, I'm mainly talking to the audience, not you. Find the previous run-up. I'm going to find a bottom from the previous. Another bottom right here. All right. And now as we watch this thing come cascading down, we're going to see if it respects any of these lines that were former floors or ceilings, and we'll see what happens. Forms of support, or resistance. We're going to find out if it holds. So those are potentials where it could theoretically bounce off of. 27 is where they usually hit, but this is saying right here, or with this line right here, it could say like right here. I'm calling this now. I'm saying it bounces off right here. It bounces off 47.64 because that's also a former line. I'm on it. Well, I'm saying the A was starting to form right here. I know we're talking over people's heads, but just for now, it's you and me, Herb. When the leg is formed and then you automatically start having sideways action, remember you're still on that leg during sideways action. So when we have an A that's forming off of this, because we validated, yes, we're doing an A. Oops, it didn't keep going. It started going left to right. That's sideways. It still means we're in A. We're still in A. And then it did its sideways action. It spilled out of this wedge. Boom. Still on A. A stopped. And now we start a B. Does that make sense? So when you started the leg and you broke sideways, and you didn't invalidate this leg by posting a higher high, moving on, an all-time high and all that crap. It stayed sideways, posting lower highs. So you're still in that leg A. And then it spilled out, down. Here we are. And now we're doing the B. And then it's going to crash any minute now. I think it's going to crash. It might crash now. It might crash on this candle. And then come down and finish out. So it's already done a B. And now we're crashing down to do a C. And based on the data, right, the data states that, well, the golden number that the majority of the time that these price actions move, they hit the negative 0.27. So we're going to say, okay, that's where the data says most likely it will trend to. But then you go back and use your TA. You find previous lows and highs. This is a previous low right here. And we're saying, all right, well, let's see. I'm calling 47.64. That's going to bounce off this previous low in the past. So when it comes down here, it could bounce off right. I'm saying probably around 47.64. There's also another line right here that was a top. So it could theoretically go right to this, which is 49.58. So almost 50 cents. Could bounce off that. But we're looking for it to come down here. So your optimum spots to buy in, 49.58, 47.64, and 40.91. And make these red so that we can say, hey, this is where it's retracing. I'm literally doing like Ryan Matta does now. Jesus. Seriously. Ryan Matt, another YouTuber that Herb and I have been following. He's newbie just like us. Does that make sense, Herb, now? Retrace going up. Now going down, the green targets, green for go. That's where we're going to. And we get to these numbers, it's buy-in time. Can I trend farther than that? Can we trend farther than that? You can. I just don't remember how to do it. Okay. Let's see if that was A, B, C. All right, that's it. Let's go to ETH now. Any questions? Any questions, Herb? Audi 0.465. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny. I should have waited. Okay, here we go. Let's go to ETH. What's ETH doing? I haven't even looked. Ooh, nice run up. Ooh. Pretty, pretty. Okay, so where do we have Ethereum going to yesterday? We had it going down farther than it did. He's on a run. So I was in the short yesterday, rode this down, and then I was expecting to go down here. 3,055. Still saying that's where it's going, but we'll find out. Came down, broke its pattern, and instead of doing an ABC, it's doing a triangle pattern, which you can trend out, by the way. Herb, you did it on this one, right? The Elliott triangle wave. So let me see if I can do this. Go outside of it a little bit. Y, B, C, D, E. And then broke out. Huh. It literally did that. It just broke. Look, I'll just move my trend line down a little bit. And that validated that. Clean it up a little bit. What am I on? I'm on the 24. Okay, so instead of doing ABC, it did an ABC and broke out, and it didn't finish my ABC structure, so we can invalidate that. still saying it's going down there, but we're going to say. So it invalidated that. So we can get rid of all this for right now. Let's clean it all up. The B leg, the C leg didn't come down far enough, so it invalidated the ABC structure. So my B to C didn't cascade and go all the way down to these targets down here. It didn't break. It went up, so that invalidated. If we were watching it, you know, minute by minute, we would have changed this. We would have changed all this and said, oh, we're doing an A, B, C, D, E, and once we look for the E, we're looking for. Yep, and now you're doing a 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to find out where we're going. So now let's pull up fib, and we're saying uptrend or downtrend broken. We got a leg, so we'll go from the bottom. We're doing an uptrend now. We'll go to the top right here. Okay, so let's see where it. So it came up. So this is the leg, and it came down. It came down and hit the 618. Went a little past the 618. Boom to the upside, and it's touching a previous resistance right there that I have charted. I don't know where from, but it's in there. It's a previous peak. It wicked it, and then it's bouncing down, which is almost the 2 points, the negative 27. Let's call it that. Which would be the target. That was the target. That was where we were wanting to go. Like it was hopefully going to hit 347 and change. Might still do it. We're not too sure yet. If we can go with that, say, oh, maybe we did, and then we have to. If we're doing an ABC, 1 has to be longer, or 3 has to be longer than 1. That's a rule. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go 1. Go to 2. And we're going to say 3. We need 3 somewhere up here. And then a 4. And then a 5. We'll trend that out in here in a sec. So now we're saying we need it to get up here. This, in other words, this leg right here, 0 to 1, cannot be longer than 2 to 3. It's just a rule in Elliott waves. So we need it to go up here to 35.38 or 34.71 at a minimum. Measure what? What do you want to measure? Time or price? Or price? From top to bottom or left to right? You got. There's a difference. So what are you wanting to know? Time or? I can't do that with my ruler. What do you want it? What do you want it? The top to the bottom? And then what? You have to go higher than this line, yellow line right here. Correct. I agree with you. I got you. Makes sense. Which puts it right over here again. Look where it put it. Look where it put us. But look where it puts you. Puts you right at the 2.7. It literally puts you at the freaking 2.7. That's crazy. Crazy. All right, so. Right, it needs to be up here somewhere. It needs to be in this range, the red range. Yep, got to be in the red zone to validate this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it does go up there, we can give a general idea of maybe where we're going by measuring a. I'm going to draw another fib. Let's say it got up to arbitrarily somewhere around this zone. So then that would say 3 would be here, right? That's what we were saying. 3 needs to go to that point. Then we're going to look for a retracement either here, here, or here, and then you're going up to. Hang on, buddy. You're just going to be longer than it. So even if I went to the 2.7, I'll. I'm in the red right here. See? I can't put my candle anywhere. Dude, look. Yeah. This is right. That validates, and we're going to assume that's where it is going to go. That's where we need it to go. That's a minimum. That's a minimum that we need to go to. It's a minimum we need to go to. So we'll measure that. We're going to say we're going to get up to that. Let's hopefully that's the case. If it goes up there, 35.40, 35.40 to as high as 36.11. That's where we're looking potentially, but it has if price action validates, and plus we can't. That's the case. We want it to bounce right here. So in other words, we want price action to go up here to 3 to validate this Elliott wave, which is come down and hit this. It's got to hit no lower than this. All right, to keep this going. Sometimes it does break a little lower, like it could go to the 5, but we're looking at a bounce off of here or here, and then we're going up to 35.40 or 36.11, somewhere in that range. That's kind of where we're looking at. And that's ETH. See what happens. It's got to validate that though. It's got to finish out this leg right here. So let's go back. That's a future prediction. So now we got an idea where we might be going. Let's go back and put it where it is at currently, and let's see where we're going. Okay, so we got to finish this area right here. Finish this right here. Once we get up to that and it validates itself, the rest will hold true. More like advanced analysis. Yes, I know, newbie stuff. Sorry, we are kind of talking a little bit over everybody's heads for newbies because we're just doing quick. To Herb and I, we're just talking to each other about, we're analyzing the charts. So I know this is a little bit over your head. We're doing some TA and everything else. I know this is probably a lot advanced for many people. Just hang on. If you have questions, post them right here. We'll stop what we're doing. We'll go through the basics again. If you want a cut and dry of what's going on, watch last night's post. I'll try to retitle it, or I will, a guide, and then I'll start polishing these up more the more I get people in here. Like a tutorial, just a real cut and dry, step by step. This is what you need to do. But definitely go back and watch last night's stream. It will. I don't know, Herb, you watched it. What do you think? Last night's stream, was it educational or not? Yeah, I think every day we're getting, 0.5% better, just chipping away at it, All right, go ahead. Correct. And of course, I'm taking. Nope. Yep, couldn't said it better, man. That's exactly right. And if you do want to sign up and get onto one of the exchanges, or if you want to use BitsGap for the bots, I have a link down below in the description. If you want to sign up for Bybit, I have a link in the description down below as well. Sign up under those links. You'll get kickback. They'll give you some Bitcoin. Who doesn't want free Bitcoin? You can also earn commissions and all yada, yada, yada. A whole bunch of good stuff. Free stuff, whatever. But the main thing is come to the channel and learn all this stuff that we're teaching you. You're gonna pay a fortune for this. Yeah, of course. And the Bitcoin you buy today is worth 3x in 1 year. Say it again. Agreed. It's freaky. It's freaky. I have to say, it's really freaky. It's really weird how much this stuff plays out. You know, how much you can get ahead of price action, you know, more than just your average everyday person saying, you know, my buddy John at the store told me about Doge and I want to buy in. Now you have all this knowledge that we've got right here. We make a lot more educated guesses, if you want to still call them that, or decisions. Yeah, a lot of ifs and that's. Yep, if this, then that. That's literally how this works. You can do all this with swing trading. Always use everything we're showing you guys in these videos. You can use on anything. As far as the NASDAQ, anything, you just got to learn how to utilize these. In a nutshell, you can, you know, for these swing trades where you want to hold and buy and hold for, you know, weeks or months on end, you can use the same analysis. I mentioned this in the video last night. You just got to change the scale in which you're looking at the data. We're looking at more of a zoomed in time frame because Herb and I like to leverage trade on a shorter time frame where we're not holding the asset for days on end, or we're leverage trading it and we're just really in for a short time interval. And that's why we zoom into these zoomed in time frames. If you want to, the way, and I like that because I like the fact that when we planned a little bit longer, when you're playing the hour time frames and you're making your decisions based on the 24, but you're running the hour, you get in there and you let it sit for a long time, man, and it usually pans out to what you've mapped out. Especially Ethereum. That's rough. It can wreck you. Oh man, sorry to interrupt and change it from your bird sanctuary, but it looks like we're on the 1 hour. We're panning out exactly on ETH. On the 1 hour, if you look at my chart, it looks like it'll grow up there, hit up that, and then map out another perfect ABC structure. You're gonna hit some. Good call. I like that call. You're also looking at 4.5% gains at whatever you multiply that bad boy at. So there you go. That's a substantial 60%. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot. It's got to have confidence. All right, so there's ETH. We know where we're at. We know where we're going, so we don't have to hammer on that anymore. What's the other one you wanted to go over, Herb? Do we want to look at Bitcoin? Here's Bitcoin. It's on a retrace. Sorry, hold on. I'm looking at my map here on my Bitcoin real fast. All right, so Bitcoin is mapped out. Apparently, I mapped this out earlier, and it's getting ready to hit the 57,000. Looks like I hit past it, 57,930, and went a little bit above it, almost to 57.8, and then it's looking like it's going to bounce down. And then we're looking for a target down here at 51K. I won't say anything. Are you want me to look Clove? Is that what it's called? All right, so this is what we're looking for. We're looking for price action on Bitcoin to go ahead and hit up real quick. I'm just going to go and it's already tracing up. They hit here, and then we're looking for price action to stop here, here, or down here at the farthest. That's where Bitcoin's going. And it's actually validating. It's the head and shoulders it's forming. So I know it's kind of a little complicated, but nope. Yep. All the way back here, man. I think I deleted some of it, but it's all in here. You're right. All this data. Weeks worth. Weeks. This is a 4-hour time frame, by the way. So each candle represents 4 hours. So that's how long it's going to pan out. But this is where it looks, charts saying this is where we're heading. Actually, it's saying a little farther than that. Sorry. Saying we're going down to that, possibly. We're going to here, possibly. And then we have another price target of the previous floor area. Which one are you talking about? What are we talking about? Bitcoin? Oh, down here. Right, it could. It's right, it could. But if it breaks this trend line, then we're going right. So what he's talking about right here, this, we're looking right here. This is a spot of contention. It comes down and traces down, and if it bounces off this and goes up, it will invalidate. It will invalidate everything about going down here. So. Right, got to watch for that. But if it breaks this trend line, then we are looking at targets down here. There's another ceiling. Or I'm going to pin it. Get Bitcoin. It's a macro level. This is a huge, huge level. Let's see how big that trend line is right there, though. Oh, we already have it marked right here. So there's the overall that we broke the big macro trend line. Dove down. Tried to come up and retrace. Still haven't done it, and we're just now consolidating. So let's see if it holds, keeps sideways consolidating, and maybe it'll break down and go down here. But I'm not looking at. I'm leaving Bitcoin alone right now. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. In order for it to get back on this trend of its lifelong, really its lifelong uptrend right here. Okay, I know it's got. Oh, that's like I don't need to go too much farther for right now. Let's. All right, so there's good. All right, so there's the overall macro. In order for Bitcoin to say, hey, I'm back on this trend, it's got to break this line and get back up in this zone up here. So until then, it's in a somewhat of a downward trend. It's not in its upward trend anymore. It's for sure slowed down, and it could, come down. And these are the targets based on current data. It says that we're going potentially. So there it is. Well, here it's doing A, B, C, D, E. It's doing a triangle pattern again. And we're finishing up leg D right now. We're finishing up D. So this is telling me now, with all the other data that we've just trended right now, that Bitcoin should start turning. Should start turning right now. No, upside, it could. It very well could. But we are looking for 2 spots. Looking for price action to break here. Or break down here. So if it breaks out here, we're going up. Breaks down here, we're going down. Just got to watch it. And overall, it's in a downward trend. So overall, odds are you're going down. Gone sideways now. Odds are when you are in. Oh man, look at the WMA. Let's see if we can get rid of all this. Look at the WMA. We're literally, we were green below red, means you're down, and now we're right. They're kissing each other. Green's above red if you zoom in right now on the 4-hour. Starting to go up a little bit. See what happens. See what happens. All right, what do you want me to show now? Herb, which one? Loading it up. Oh, you know what? I'll go to Doge and then switch it up. All right, Doge broke through. Doge just look at Doge. Doge broke through. It's going to 618. That's 62.94. Sorry, we're back on Doge real quick. Go back to Doge. Looking at Doge. All right, let's go to, let's see. You said Clove, right? CLOVE? Oh, CLOV. Oh, it's stock? I'm taking a left here. No longer newbies to crypto. We're doing stonks now. Is it attached to Doge by any way? I don't know how it would possibly, but I don't know how it would even come close to mimicking Doge. I don't know. Is it tied into crypto? It's a health investment corp. That'd be a freaking stretch. How'd you sneak this in here on me, man? See how this works. Downtrend. Downtrend broken. Uptrend, kinda. I swear you're in a bird sanctuary, brother. I don't even read it. This one I can't read that well. 3. Something like that. That's what I'm seeing so far. Let me do it the right way. So it's gonna be here, here. There we go. Now we're doing it the right way. All right, so it bounced on the 618 right now, literally. Now you're looking for a target of your negative, all right, your 0.27. So $13. high as 14.6. That's what you're looking at. Oh no, what the hell Herb's doing? We had a casino? Holy hell, Herb. There you go. All right, that's what you wanted to look at? Yeah, I don't see any correlation with this and anything that has to do with Dogecoin. They're a health investment. Well, that's what I see. All right, that's what it's calling for, Herb. All right, what's the other one? What's the other one you want to look at? All right, so we got Dogecoin because everybody's wanting to know about that today. So for our 1 hour. We're getting blasted by that, whatever that is. There's your B. It's damn near right on the money. Look for the retrace. Look for your buy-ins. Look for your buy-ins. All right, Herb. I guess that's it, man. All right, so I killed Herb's feed for a minute. I had to rip it off like a Band-Aid for a sec. All right, so again, we were on a 24, 12, 24, 12, and 6. This is off. Oh, this is here back to Doge. Sorry. 24. But we start on the hour. We go to the hour and always do our price action at the hour. Start off with a day. See where you're going overall in the day. Scooch to 4 hour. Look for some more trends, some Elliott waves. Then move to the hour to get more Elliott wave confirmations. And then go to the 24 to get a really finite yet macro view of where you're going. And it's panning out to be that way. The MACD is telling me on the 24, 12, and the 12. Let's see where we're going. So we're doing the up leg. So MACD is pointing up, and cash is on the 6 minutes. It's closing down. So targets are still in play. It's not a good time, I don't think, to buy Doge right now. Like, wait, let it figure it out, see if this price action works, see if this is what I'm doing. So you do whatever you want with your money. I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm looking to get back into Doge when it's down here. I might scale in at these little lines that I drew, and then look for it to bounce, and then start a new impulse wave, which would be like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to be looking for that. That's what I'm looking for eventually. So who knows? Doge could do Doge and say, see ya, and then off it goes. But as of late, it really does seem to follow TA and Elliott wave theory. So just keep that in mind. See what happens. And then there's your ETH. There's your callouts for ETH. Let's see what happens. I guess that's it. No other questions. Give you the answer to that. That's it. All right. See how the day pans out. Be safe with your money. Until next time, go get you some.